And I ain't gonna lie, they walking around looking fresh. They got the little North Face coat on. They got the Air Force Ones. They got the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, the jeans on type, looking fresh, just to get killed the next day. What's the point? What's the point of looking fresh? What's the point of going to get a fresh lineup knowing that you did some dirt that's gonna come back to you and get killed in the barbershop? And then you putting other people at risk. You may as well be a bum and just die a bum. Like, what's the point of getting the money, dying with money in your pocket, dying with jewelry on, die with a fresh lineup looking fresh? For what? You know the action gonna come back to you. If you're putting it out there, you're gonna get it tenfold in return. What's poppin', GE gang? It's your boy Fuushnicka, man. Back with another video, back with another reaction. You feel me? Hey, check me out. Man, listen. I hit a big milestone today, man. Thanks to you guys, your boy hit 20K subscribers. You feel me? What? Don't you guys know I wish I wouldn't have stopped making videos for 3 or 4 years? I'd probably be at 200K right now. You feel me? Like, what am I doing? But, like I said, we back on the grind. 20K subscribers is unbelievable. I started the year off with 11K. That means we on the grind. You feel me? On the gang we fucking with is going after new goals, and that's what I'm going after. 25K next. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to everybody that's a part of that 20K for sure. Your boy Fuushnicka appreciate that the long way. You feel me? So we're going to keep running it up, man. And we're going to get to that 100K. We're going to get that plaque. We're going to get all that. And then, you know, we're going to take a couple people along the way. You feel me? But, hey, check me out. We're here today because we're going to get into this Church Road deadly Jamaican duo, Cashh and Zino. You feel me? It's been a minute since I've done a long form video. And it's time to get in that booth, man, knock out a video. So that's what we're about to get into today. So make sure you subscribe to the channel right now if you're not subscribed ASAP. Let's run up to this 25K, man. I mean, I'm geeked. You feel me? So when y'all see these videos coming out, you just know your boy got a fire lit up under his arse. You feel me? Yeah, let's go ahead and tap in this video, man, and see what this deadly duo talk about, man. Cashh and Zino. They sound like some crazy mother. Shut your mouth. You feel me? Let's go ahead and tap in.
Harlesden, Church Road to be precise. Harlesden is a district in the London Borough of Brent, northwest London. It lies within a postal district of NW10. Harlesden has been praised for its vibrant Caribbean culture and unofficially named London's reggae capital for its contributions to the musical genre. The town centre contains many multicultural independent businesses, while
that's all them black hair products right there, boy.
Most notably,
they got a little thing to do ya.
That has been operating since 1902. The population includes people of Afro-Caribbean heritage, most notably as well as Irish, Portuguese, Brazilian, Somali, and smaller Latin America and East African groups within the community. In the late 1990s, Harlesden and the nearby Stonebridge estate witnessed a high number of murders and became a crime spot because of several rival yardie gangs.
Oh, was that like the 60s or 70s?
One of London's main crack cocaine traders and one of the yardie strongholds. In 2001,
Negroes was bad way back in the day.
Murder rate in Britain, with 26 shooting incidents that year alone. Throughout
Stonebridge, we know how Stonebridge get down.
Better policing, crime rates were significantly reduced throughout the 2000s.
Arrivals at Tilbury. The Empire Windrush brings to Britain 500 Jamaicans. Many are ex-servicemen who know England.
Stonebridge was also known as Little Jamaica. During the Windrush era, a lot of Caribbean immigrants moved to the estate. In the 80s, a lot of Jamaica gangsters who were nicknamed the Yardies by the police moved into the high-rise towers. This was during the crack epidemic. The Yardies would have shootouts with the police as well as other rival gangs in Brent. Stonebridge in the 80s and 90s was at its worst. At one point,
when you got people crossing over from these other countries into the States, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie. People that come from different countries, whether it be Jamaica, Somali, China, Russia, whatever, they come here and learn the game better than us Americans, you feel me? They come here and get better resources than us Americans. You feel me? My brother work at Costco, bro. And he tells me all the time how the Russians come in. It's a certain Russian family that come in. Pops pull out, he got on the gold rings, whatever the case. Pops goes into his pocket, pulls out a wad of cash, and from the top of that goddamn cash, he pulling out the EBT card. Fat stacks, gold jewelry, EBT card. Then he said Asians come in and they drive their Lexus. They got the little corner stores. They come in. You know they got money. They come in, EBT card, buy all their groceries out of Costco and stock their corner stores up, unloading the Lexuses at the corners. You know what I'm saying? At the corner store, loaded up. Sodas, whatever, them little sandwiches, the hot dogs, all that. They come here and learn the game better than us, bro. They come here and get all the resources. They know they already got their plan when they coming over here. Landed are free, right? They come over here, do work. Bro, come on, man. They study the states. The stuff they do here, they do back home. They getting their hands chopped off. You know what I'm saying? They going to the worst prison. They come here, it's like a slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying?
It was considered the worst estate in the UK and the gun capital. Let that sink in. An estate was the gun capital of London at one point.
An estate was the gun capital of London at one point.
Let you design a unique, engaging website.
Now today we'll be looking into the life of two of Church Road's most feared shooters.
Crib!
Real
he got that blue
Wayne
on around his neck tight.
And Cashh, real name Shakar Anderson. Zino being the older brother of UK
Boy,
rapper.
look like he got sliced down the middle. They ain't scared of
Cashh
nothing.
and Zino were childhood friends. Cashh came from Stonebridge and Zino came from the Church End estate. Cashh had a twin brother called Nukes, who was just as bad as he was. See, Cashh was a
twin brother just as bad.
Rumors are floating around that he was so good at what he did that he was about to be signed by famous dancehall artist Mavado.
Mavado, what?
In 2001, Cashh, along with Zino and friends, created the Church Road Soldiers purely as a musical collective. A lot of Church Road gang members at one point lived in Stonebridge until they moved to Church End. The old estate had to be revamped because it was made of cardboard, and during the summer, the roofs would always catch on fire. Some of them are even family members, like both Edge and Super. They are cousins, but one of the main gang members from both sides. During the early 2000s, dancehall artists from both Stonebridge and Church Road would create a group known as Sun Cycle, which included artists such as Skrilla Kids, Gappy Ranks, Cashh, and many more. During this period, Cashh and Zino were small-time drug dealers. Gang members residing within both Stonebridge and Church Road started to have severe discrepancies because of a football match. Yes, you heard that right, a football match. Some suspect gang members like Shorty would purposely bully Church Road gang members, including Cashh. However, Cashh wasn't going for this, and his resistance and brave nature resulted in an escalation from one Stonebridge gang member known as Shorty, real name Muhammad Cornate. Shorty proceeded to shoot Cashh in the face, almost killing him, while also robbing him for both drugs and money. See, Shorty was one of the most feared members from Stonebridge and was a real bully. Rumours was he was short-tempered due to being teased for his height, so that's what led him to be trigger happy. Shorty,
you gotta watch out for them short niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. They have to go the extra and do the extra. You feel me? When it comes to the women, they gotta have that charisma, they gotta bring that extra. A tall guy walk up and just talk to a female on the regular. Short guy, you know, he gotta come with it. You feel me? He gotta go the extra mile. They drive, you know, I know, and trust me, I know a couple short cats for sure. Right? You see them got out the trucks, they drive the big lifted trucks. Like, you know, they gotta make it for their height somehow, tight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at them. I'm just glad I'm not one of them. You feel me? I like my 6'1" stature. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody wish I was a little bit taller, but I'm cool with my 6'1", buddy. I got no problems. But the short guy got them, and you know, and they walk around with a chip on their shoulder because they always get clowned. Just know if you clown one of them, you better know what come with that. If you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what they think. You already know they got clowned their whole life. They haven't grown since they were in 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? So just be ready, head on a swivel. Anybody is capable of anything. But watch out for the short niggas, is all I'm saying. Watch out for the short niggas. I know a couple of them niggas. And they carry that toolie on them. Gotta compensate somehow, sir. Short hand, I can't reach you. But I can reach you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
He was part of the gang known as the Thugs of Stonebridge, residing in the Stonebridge Park estate. They also called themselves the Suspect Gang. It was led by gang leader Damian Williams. Other prominent members were Jay, Killer,
Shorty definitely was Shorty.
Rufus, Spider,
Jay a little bit,
Gav, Lefty, Squingy, etc. They were the original Suspect Gang. The likes of K Coke and his brother Smalls, and
K
Playboy,
Cole.
etc. were the younger suspects. Thugs of Stonebridge were notorious for bullying other areas. See, what separated them and made them extra deadly was their gunplay. The sheer rate they used their guns struck fear into everyone. This is why historically, Stonebridge has always been the most hated area in Brent. Stonebridge and Church Road have had beef since the 80s, but it was only petty fights between
That
some
big ass
individuals
gold
on
rope
both
chain he
sides.
got on there. That's
But all
definitely
that
from the
changed
80s for
since that
sure.
football incident
Definitely rocked
in
that down, and
2001.
uncles rocked that down in LA
Now,
for
on
sure.
the 15th of December 2002, famous UK rapper Dizzy Rascal held an event at the Tudor
Dizzy
Rose
Rascal.
nightclub in Southall to tackle gun crime. The irony is, Cashh and Zino both attended the event armed after getting the drop that Stonebridge members were present. Not just any members though.
You telling me Cashh and Zino attended a function that was meant to keep guns and shit out the community, and them niggas show up with guns? What's the irony of that? What? Yeah, we gonna come in, we gonna blend in with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? We gonna blend in with them. You know what I'm saying? We gonna act like we one of them, like we don't want the guns. We don't know. And they show up there. They want all action. They ready for some. They heard some cats was gonna be there, and they were all action. Ain't that about a? Come on, man. You got to do better, bro. You got to do better.
Though Shorty, the man who almost took Cash's life a year prior, as well as another Stonebridge member known as Ensman, whose real name was Solon Bestman. After Cashh spotted Shorty, he instantly shot him in the head. Zino also started firing and hit Ensman in the neck. Ensman of Stonebridge Park, northwest London, was found and collapsed in an alleyway near the club and died at the scene. Shorty of Croydon, South London, was taken to New Ealing Hospital but later died from his injuries on a Sunday morning.
Here's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online.
Hold up.
Don't spend another dime on
Did he
Amazon
say Shorty got
until you watch
got
this
killed? Hold
first.
on, run that back. Run that back. Hold on.
Shorty of Croydon, South London, was taken to New Ealing Hospital but later died from his injuries.
Oh, they got Shorty. What?
Salam was a great son. Very, very loving. He would wake up and come and hug me.
Man,
and
stop.
kiss me
Hold
and
on.
say,
This is what we gotta stop doing, bro. Why? Why when somebody passes away? Come on, your family members. Come on, bro. You know your guy was out there doing dirt. Why is it always? Oh, my son was such a loving and niggas out there killing people, ma'am. My son was so no, he did not. He wanted all the smoke. Shooting people in the face. Your son was an animal. You know what I'm saying? He was a monster. Stop, boy. That's one thing I hate, man. Like, even on social media, when you see people that pass away, you know they were demons. Then they come, oh, my son was such and such, and they put on this sob move. Man, stop it. Stop it. We need to cut that out. We need to cut that out. We need to portray them as they are. Man, that was a demon. Thank God he gone. People are safe. You know what I'm saying? I act like he wasn't him. You know what I mean? Stop it, bro.
I love you. He was a giving person.
Yeah, he was
Very
giving, all
kind
right.
At heart. I don't want people out there to think, oh, because he's my child. But he was a friendly person. Very, very friendly. Would talk to anybody.
So basically what you're saying, he got influenced. He was a follower. He wasn't a leader. If he was all of that, he was a follower then.
My daughter came and said, Mommy, I've got something to tell you. Don't panic, but Selim has been shot. My son was shot from the back, and it was only one bullet. One shot that killed him. When it happened, I questioned myself a lot. Where did I go wrong? Did I do something?
It ain't the parents,
wrong?
man. It's who they hang around.
I can't think of
Then
anything.
you get people that are followers and not leaders. Somebody say jump off a building,
a mother
them niggas
could
go
do.
jump. They not gonna be like,
I've
nigga, you
lost
jump. I'm not jumping.
people
Nigga, I'm
around
me.
me,
I ain't
relatives.
following you, sir. You ain't
But
got a lot of them.
nothing-
You got a lot of
nothing
followers.
at all. Compare.
You can't hang around
the loss of
followers,
a
bro.
child.
That's gonna get you in trouble every time.
I don't know how to explain it. but it's like somebody put their hand in your chest and rip your heart out. It's so hard.
And then your family gotta be the one left
So
behind and deal with your
painful.
pain of you being out in the street. You feel
I
me?
wouldn't know how to describe
And then all they
it
do is
to
they
you
just miss their
unless you've
family
been
members.
through it. 7 of his friends were there. They saw what happened, but nobody is saying anything.
They don't want to be next.
I believe the police know who did it, but because they don't have enough evidence, somebody to stand up and say, I was there, I saw what is happening, you did it. The police can't do anything. Their hands are tied behind them.
Now, after successfully getting revenge and making a name for themselves, Church Road became a gang. Members included Cashh, Zino, Jazzy, Funds, Super, Inches, Nukes, Hydro, etc. Despite Scraps being the same generation as them, he didn't start messing with them until the mid-2000s. They knew the tits and tats will now commence and fully declared war on Stonebridge. Cashh later moved to Bristol after the killings, where he set up shop. He was later arrested for drugs in around 2004, while Zeno was back home running Church Road. There was an individual known as AR Top Shotter, who at the time was close with CRS members, but for some strange reason, he gave E1, real name Femi Forde, and Richie Boo, real name Richard Osborne, the drop on Zeno. E1 is originally from South Kilburn, but was living in Stonebridge around these times. Now in April 2008, Zeno was sitting in a barber shop in Acton Lane, Harlesden, when he was brutally shot and killed by masked gunmen. The shooters were Ford and Osborne, 2 Thugs of Stonebridge members. The vicious attack was a revenge for the double murder Zeno and Cashh caused in 2002. Following the shooting, Osborne and Ford fled to Birmingham. As retaliation for what AR Top Shotter did, he was shot on 2 different occasions. Femi Ford, 25, and Richard Osborne, 27, both from Harlesden, were convicted of murder at the Old Bailey. Osborne and Ford were each jailed for a minimum of 30 years after being found guilty of the payback murder
30 years,
at the
and they
Old
20
Bailey.
something.
Ford's father, Brinsley, was a founding member of Aswad, who enjoyed several hit singles, including the chart topper Don't Turn Around. Brinsley was also a child actor in the children's.
So what does that mean? Did they come from money? Did they have it better than most? They live in middle class type? And they just got mixed up in the wrong crowd? Hey, my grandmother, she always said, you are who you hang around with. You feel me? Like, that's a fact. That is always going to be a fact. You hang around niggas that ain't about nothing, you going to be the 5th nigga that ain't about nothing. You hang around people that's getting bread, getting money, getting cars, and doing it the right way, you going to learn something. You going to be the 6th motherfucker to get some cars and money and, you know what I'm saying? Start a business or whatever. You are who you hang around with. That's forever going to be the situation. You feel me? I don't need a bunch of motherfuckers around me. I don't got a bunch. I got a handful of people that I trust and I hang around that I tell ish to. You know what I'm saying? I don't need 20 friends because they're not going to be real them associates. I got 20 associates. But I got like 4 real friends that I know about that action. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no backstabbing type. Man, these dudes come from they come from and get lost in the sauce in the streets and go hang around the wrong mother, lose your life, because ain't nobody better than the next. There's always somebody going to be better than what you think you are, sir. So what's the point of making it? And I ain't going to lie, they walking around looking fresh. They got the little North Face coat on. They got the Air Force Ones. They got the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, the jeans on type, looking fresh, just to get killed the next day. What's the point? What's the point of looking fresh? What's the point of going to get a fresh lineup knowing that you did some dirt and going to come back to you and get killed in the barbershop? And then you putting other people at risk. You may as well be a bum and just die a bum. Like, what's the point of getting the money, dying with money in your pocket, dying with jewelry on, die with a fresh lineup looking fresh? For what? You know the action going to come back to you. If you putting it out there, you're going to get it tenfold in return. Stop. Y'all niggas y'all act like y'all ain't got no brain.
Television series Here Come the Double Deckers, and starred as Wesley in the popular British sitcom Please Sir. He also appeared in James Bond film Diamonds Are Forever. Now Spider, real name Darren Mathurin, was a Thugs of Stonebridge member who was sentenced to 22 years for the murder of Jamal Moore. However, he later agreed to testify in court to decrease his life sentence.
He calling them
BBC
rats,
News
huh?
called him Britain's first black supergrass. Now, the unusual thing about Spider's
Black
deal
British
was
supergrass
that it came
case.
after he was already sentenced. He subsequently did a deal with the police and Crown Prosecution Service, reducing his sentence to 8 years. In return, he would give evidence at several trials. The reason why this is important to the story is because he was willing to give evidence on the double murder that happened in Tudor's nightclub in 2002.
Dang.
And with now Zino dead, only Cashh remained for the police to put on trial. Spider's first test as the Crown star witness came in May 2009 when he gave evidence against Cashh, real name Shakar Anderson, claiming he had shot dead 2 men at Dizzy Rascal's concert in an aid of an anti-gun charity in 2002. But the jury rejected Mathurin's evidence and acquitted Cashh of the killings.
What?
Church Road Soldiers had a rebrand when Cashh screamed out Crime Scene Boys, and since then CRS was changed to CSB. Member Super one time screamed out on a track I City, so they referred to their music group as ICB from 2010 onwards. Now I'm going to briefly discuss Church Road's beef with Press Road. In 1998, gang members from Press Road killed Bobby, aka Dean Roberts, in Halsden High Street as revenge for him killing their friend Marcus Charles on the Church End estate due to control over a drug line. Press Road and Church Road have had war since. Now on the 3rd of July 2011, Cashh and other members of CSB attended St. Paul's Carnival in Bristol on Stapleton Road, Easton. Cashh and other CSB members got themselves into a heated altercation with a rival gang member known as Lynch, real name Raquel Adams, from the Press Road crew. They started shooting at each other, which was captured on CCTV. The bullet fired off Cash's gun, which ricocheted off the wall and hit Vagues, real name Rico Gordon, who was a gang member from Ladbroke Grove. Vagues died shortly after. Vagues was the boyfriend of now TV personality Maya Jama.
Thought that like maybe he dropped his phone, and then because I heard like a kind of bang, but it could have been the phone falling on the floor, because as soon as like he was speaking, and then it was kind of like you know when you can't finish a sentence, and then it just cut out.
Cashh was arrested for the murder alongside Lynch, Shakar.
You know, that type of stuff right there, that got to be karma, bruh. How do you shoot a bullet, it ricochet off a wall, and still find its way to ricochet off the wall and hit your ass? You had that coming, bro. There's no way. That bullet could have went to the wall and just got stuck in the wall. It could have did anything else, but that bullet still found a way to find your arse. That's crazy. And you was in a gang, so I know you did some dirt. That itch came back and found you, boy. Right or wrong, it came back and found you. That's crazy.
Anderson, 31, of no fixed address, and Raquel Adams, 27, of Neasden, North London, were found guilty of murder. Both were given life sentences at Bristol Crown Court. Jurors
your whole
also
life
found
away
both
for
men
nothing,
guilty
bruh.
of possession of a firearm. The judge, Miss Justice Sharp, said, "Gun crime has no place on the streets of Bristol, and it has no place anywhere in a civilized society. At least 21 shots were fired by 3 gunmen, 4 people shot and 1 of them dead and 2 seriously injured. It is pure luck that more death and injury did not happen."
Right.
Mr. Justice Sharp said the offences were significantly premeditated and both men had easy access to firearms. She said it was unclear what sparked the confrontation in a pub, but it developed into a very ugly incident of verbal abuse and threats of guns being used.
Well, you
The
limping,
shocking
boy. You
nature
got
of
shot in
what
the leg.
happened next leaves me in no doubt that Anderson and Adams intended to kill, the judge said. Adam was ordered to serve a minimum of 35 years, and Shakar Anderson, aka Cashh, was ordered to serve at least 32 years. Now Jazzy, as we talked earlier, a CSB member, real name Courtney Ellis, 28 years old, and Tafari Adams, 29, all from London, were sentenced to 7 years imprisonment for aiding Cashh in the shooting. Now with Zeno's younger brother Nines, now the face of Church Road, and now a massive rapper in the scene.
Nines is the younger
Musically,
brother.
he had a
That's
back and
wild.
forth with K Coke that would lead to Zeno's death being brought up by the Stonebridge artists to mock the whole ordeal. On the 7th of July 2017, K. Code dropped the song Liquor Man, where he responded to Nines by saying, "I thought you'd be here with your weapon, reppin', F-boy, you're not 30, your brother died in '06. Now they say the street life only leads to two destinations, the grave or in prison. And that was sadly the case for Zino and Cashh. So this brings me to the end of their story. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. Majority of my viewers aren't subscribed, so please change that.
That's a fact. When you doing ish like that, it's only gonna lose. My grandmother told me that way back in the day in LA. You know what I'm saying? Don't get involved in that gang shit, rolling 60s, you know what I'm saying, Hoovers, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only gonna lead. And she used to tell my cousin all the time, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up being part of the rolling 60s, you feel me? He been in some wild ish, you feel me? Got shot in the throat, changed his whole voice box up, but you know what I'm saying, thank God he's still alive today. You know what I'm saying? He been through some wars, so he's one of the lucky ones, but he did spend a good amount of time in jail, you feel me? So he lost a lot of his life being in jail, but it's only one or two ways it's gonna go: dead or in jail. Like, how do you want those to be your only two options? Like, you gotta be seriously out your mind if you know for a fact you not gonna be the one to make it out, bro. You gotta get out that mentality. Yeah, I know it's only two options, but I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna be the one, bro. It's only two ways out. You feel me? So you best not join, unless you want to join. You know what I'm saying? Grind every day, gang, where we go after new goals every day. You ain't gotta kill nobody to be in that. You just gotta get money. You gotta be a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a grinder, a hustler. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But man, shout out to Skyboy for this video, man. Like always, man, I did a couple of his videos, but he always come with that good, you know what I'm saying, good talkery, and a good video for sure. So I appreciate everybody. Like I said, man, 20K subscribers, we hit that. Next up, we hitting 25K. Then we're gonna hit the 50. Then we're gonna hit the 75. Then 100. That's exactly how it's gonna go. We on that grind, man. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. I appreciate you for subscribing to the channel, like right now, especially if you're not subscribed. We turn it up. Man, if you think I'm ever going to quit, you got the wrong one. It's one thing I'm not going to do. This right here for life, sir. I like it too much. I got to get my Patreon cracking because I want to get back into my music reactions, you know what I'm saying? And then they can't give me no copyright strikes for that if I do it on Patreon. So let me know in the comment section if you want me to go ahead and get my Patreon cracking, man. We get back to what I'm known for the music reactions. That's what started my channel, got me that 11K in the beginning. You feel me? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the Zino and Cashh. Let me know what you think about the gang life, and let me know how you guys feel about that. Just having like really only two options, how it's gonna go. What's the point of getting fresh and looking fresh just to die the same day or next day or a week later? What is the point? I don't see it, bro. Call me a dummy. I don't know, bro. I just seen too much in LA, and I figured it ain't worth it. I want to look fresh for life for as long as I can until I'm 90. I'm still going to be rocking Jordans, some goddamn Dior type. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to be rocking my LA hat. Not in the ground. Clown. You feel me? It's a boy Fuushnicka, man. You already know how I get down. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video, man. 25K on the way up. Catch you boys in the next one. Boy Fuushnicka, we out. Gone.